Welcome back to Stoic Blessing, the sanctuary where we channel the ancient wisdom of Stoicism to transform life's challenges into opportunities for growth, resilience, and unyielding inner peace. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell for notifications, and become part of our vibrant community of Stoic seekers sharing their journeys in the comments below. Today, we're diving into an exhaustive, transformative exploration of why no contact is the ultimate Stoic breakup strategy. This is our most comprehensive take yet, building on your incredible feedback from previous videos where we introduced and expanded this concept. We're going all in, unpacking each reason with unparalleled depth, weaving in a rich tapestry of Stoic philosophy from multiple thinkers, sharing extended real-life stories from our Stoic Blessing community, integrating psychological and neuroscientific insights that align with Stoic principles, providing granular implementation strategies, addressing an extensive array of objections, exploring long-term benefits across multiple dimensions of life, connecting no contact to a broader Stoic lifestyle, and offering practical exercises to make this philosophy actionable. Whether you're navigating the raw pain of a breakup, seeking to master your emotions, or simply curious about living with Stoic clarity, this video is your roadmap to empowerment. Let's embark on this journey together, defining no contact through a Stoic lens. Let's start by grounding ourselves in a crystal-clear understanding of no contact and its deep roots in Stoic philosophy. No contact is not a fleeting tactic, a petty game, or a passive retreat. It's a deliberate, disciplined, and radical commitment to sever all forms of interaction with your ex-partner after a breakup. This means no texts, no calls, no emails, no DMs, no liking or commenting on their social media, no scrolling through their Instagram stories, no asking mutual friends for updates, no visiting places tied to them in hopes of a chance encounter, and no keeping their old voicemails on repeat. It's a complete, intentional disconnection, physically, digitally, and emotionally. The goal? To protect and fortify your mental and emotional space, creating a sanctuary for healing and growth. Now, why is this inherently Stoic? Stoicism, founded in Athens by Zeno of Citium in the 3rd century BCE and carried forward by luminaries like Cleanthes, Chrysippus, Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, is a philosophy of rational living, centered on distinguishing what's in our control from what's not. Epictetus, the former slave turned sage, writes in his discourses, "There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will." The breakup itself, your ex's choices, feelings, or actions, is beyond your control. But your response? That's your domain. No contact is the ultimate exercise of this control, a Stoic declaration that you will not let external chaos dictate your inner peace. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor who penned Meditations amidst war and betrayal, calls this the inner citadel, an impregnable fortress of the mind where no external force can breach without your consent. No contact builds that fortress, brick by brick, by refusing to let your ex's presence destabilize you. It's not avoidance, it's a proactive, courageous choice to prioritize your virtue and well-being, aligning with the Stoic pursuit of eudaimonia, a flourishing life rooted in reason and self-mastery. Reason 1. No contact embodies emotional discipline. Let's dive into the first reason. No contact is the pinnacle of emotional discipline, a cornerstone of Stoic practice that transforms heartbreak into a training ground for resilience. A breakup unleashes a tidal wave of emotions, grief that feels like a punch to the gut, anger that burns, longing that whispers just one text, and confusion that clouds your judgment. The Stoics call these disruptive emotions pathos, passions that, if unchecked, lead to irrational actions. Seneca, in his essay on anger, writes, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay. No contact institutionalizes that delay, creating a structured barrier between impulse and action. It's like standing in the center of an emotional hurricane and choosing to remain still, observing the storm without being swept away. From a psychological perspective, this mirrors cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which teaches us to interrupt automatic thought behavior loops. Neuroscientifically, each interaction with your ex, whether a text, a glance at their profile, or a mutual friend's update, triggers a dopamine release in your brain's reward system, reinforcing an addictive cycle. No contact is like going cold turkey, allowing those neural pathways to weaken over time. Consider Sarah's story from our Stoic Blessing community. After a year-long on-again, off-again relationship, every casual text exchange kept her emotionally tethered, spiking her anxiety and derailing her focus. She committed to no contact and paired it with Stoic journaling, writing nightly reflections inspired by Marcus Aurelius's words. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. She'd note her urges, wanted to text at 10 p.m., and counter them with rational questions. Does this serve my peace? By week 4, her emotional volatility subsided. By month 3, she described feeling liberated, like I'd reclaimed my mind. 6 months later, she was mentoring others in our Discord server. To build this discipline, try these advanced Stoic practices. Micro habits. Set phone reminders with affirmations like, I am the master of my impulses, or my peace is my priority. When the urge to contact hits, pause for 10 deep breaths and recite a Stoic quote. Virtue check. Before acting, ask if reaching out aligns with the 4 Stoic virtues. Wisdom. Is this rational? Courage. Am I facing my pain bravely? Justice. Am I respecting myself and others? Temperance. Am I controlling my desires? Spoiler. It rarely does. Stoic visualization. Picture yourself as a Stoic sage in a serene garden, observing emotions like clouds passing in the sky. Don't grasp them, let them drift. This aligns with Epictetus's discipline of ascent, only endorsing thoughts grounded in reason. Distraction with purpose. Redirect urges into action. Journal, exercise, or read a Stoic text like the Enchiridion. One viewer, Mike, replaced late-night texting urges with 20 push-ups and a Seneca quote, building both physical and mental strength. Pitfalls to avoid. Don't confuse discipline with suppression. Acknowledge emotions, but don't let them rule. Beware of testing your strength by peeking at their social media. It's like an alcoholic sniffing whiskey. This isn't just about surviving a breakup. It's about forging an unbreakable will, a Stoic skill that serves you for life. Reason 2. Confronting reality without illusions. Next, let's explore how no contact forces you to face reality head-on, stripping away the illusions that prolong suffering, a Stoic imperative. Stoicism demands unfiltered honesty, seeing things as they are, not as we wish them to be. Seneca, in On the Shortness of Life, writes, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Post-breakup, our imagination runs wild. What if they miss me? What if one more conversation fixes everything? What if I just check their profile to see if they're moving on? These are fantasies, mental traps that keep you stuck in a cycle of hope and despair. No contact eliminates the raw material for these illusions by cutting off all new information. No ambiguous posts to overanalyze, no vague texts to misinterpret, no updates from friends to fuel false hope. Epictetus reinforces this in the Enchiridion. Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do happen, and you will go on well. This is amor fati, love of fate, applied to heartbreak. By accepting the breakup's finality, You move through the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance more efficiently. Psychological research on cognitive dissonance explains why we resist this. Staying in contact lets us rationalize the relationship's failure, avoiding the pain of truth. No contact dismantles that defense mechanism, aligning your actions with reality. Take Alex's story from our community. After his partner's betrayal, he maintained civil contact, hoping for reconciliation. Months of mixed signals left him emotionally drained. Going no contact forced him to confront the truth. He'd idealized a toxic dynamic. He adopted the Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, premeditating worst-case scenarios, like more heartbreak if he stayed connected. This clarity shifted his perspective. 6 months later, he was thriving, crediting no contact for his mental freedom. To apply this, try these Stoic exercises. Reality list. Write 10 undeniable truths about the relationship, e.g., they consistently broke promises. Review it daily or when tempted to reach out. This grounds you in facts, not fantasies. View from above. Practice Marcus Aurelius's cosmic perspective. Imagine your life from the scale of the universe. Your ex's actions are a fleeting speck. Your growth is eternal. This shrinks the breakup's significance. Negative visualization. Each morning, visualize the pain of staying in contact, reliving arguments, chasing validation. Contrast this with the peace of no contact. This aligns with Stoic preparatio for adversity. Journaling for truth. Reflect nightly on questions like, what illusion am I tempted to believe today? Or, how did no contact help me face reality? This builds the Stoic discipline of perception. Pitfalls to avoid. Don't fall for the staying friends myth early on. It's often a veiled attempt to cling to the past. Beware of mutual friends feeding you updates. Set firm boundaries. Don't romanticize the past. List specific flaws to counter nostalgia. No contact paired with Stoic honesty is your path to liberation from illusion, setting the stage for true healing. Reason 3. Reclaiming independence. Now let's unpack no contact as a powerful act of reclaiming independence, aligning with the Stoic ideal of autarkia, self-sufficiency. Epictetus, who lived with nothing but his principles, declares in discourses, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." In relationships, we often develop wants tied to our partner. Their approval, presence, or validation becomes our emotional oxygen. A breakup exposes this dependency, and no contact is the antidote, severing external reliance to rediscover your internal strength. Seneca, in Letters from a Stoic, advises, associate with people who are likely to improve you. Post-breakup, your ex rarely fits that bill. Your focus must turn inward. Psychologically, this aligns with self-determination theory, which identifies autonomy as a core pillar of well-being. Every interaction with your ex, checking their profile, responding to a text, hands them control over your emotional state. One like lifts you, one cold reply devastates you. No contact takes back that control, grounding your happiness within. From our community, James's story stands out. After a codependent relationship where his ex dictated his self-worth, no contact gave him space to rediscover passions like painting and hiking, which his partner had mocked. He started a blog showcasing his art, saying, "No contact showed me I'm enough." A year later, he was exhibiting at local galleries, a testament to Stoic independence. To reclaim your independence, rediscover passions. List 5 activities you loved before the relationship: music, cooking, running, and commit to one daily. This reconnects you to your core self. Stoic virtues in action. Pursue wisdom. Read Stoic texts. Courage. Try a new challenge like public speaking. Justice. volunteer, and temperance, build routines like meditation. Support network. Surround yourself with growth-oriented people, friends, family, or our Stoic Blessing community. Share your no-contact goal to stay accountable. Self-reliance plan. Create a weekly schedule of solo activities that spark joy, like journaling or learning a skill. This builds autokeia brick by brick. Pitfalls. Don't mistake independence for isolation. Connect with others who uplift you. Avoid proving your independence to your ex, e.g. posting to show you're fine. True autokeia is internal, not performative. This isn't just about surviving a breakup, it's about building a life where your happiness depends on you alone. A Stoic superpower. Reason 4. Fostering personal growth. No contact is a catalyst for profound personal growth, embodying the Stoic pursuit of constant self-improvement. Seneca, in On Benefits, writes, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." A breakup is a crucible of adversity, and no contact clears the mental clutter to let you forge a stronger self. Without the distraction of an ex, you can ask transformative questions. What patterns contributed to this? How can I grow wiser, kinder, more resilient? This is ascesis, Stoic self-training. Psychological research on post-traumatic growth shows that adversity, when processed intentionally, fosters resilience, purpose, and deeper relationships. No contact creates the bandwidth for this. From our community, Maria's story inspires. After a toxic relationship, she used no contact to enroll in a coding boot camp, a dream her ex had dismissed. She journaled nightly, reflecting on Seneca's words, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." A year later, she landed a tech job and now mentors others in our Discord. Historically, Marcus Aurelius used solitude during military campaigns to write meditations, turning hardship into philosophical insight. You can do the same. Practical growth strategies. Evening review. Reflect nightly on 3 lessons from the day, e.g., I stayed strong despite an urge. Ask, how can I improve tomorrow? This is Stoic exam. Memento mori. Reflect on life's brevity to prioritize growth over drama. Ask, will this matter in 5 years? Spoiler, your ex won't, but your growth will. Set a growth goal. Learn a skill, coding, cooking. Read a Stoic text. The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday, or volunteer. Track progress weekly. Gratitude practice. List 3 things daily you're grateful for, unrelated to your ex. This shifts focus to abundance. Pitfalls. Don't grow to show your ex. It's for you. Avoid overworking to distract. Balance growth with rest. No contact turns heartbreak into a launchpad, making you not just healed, but transformed. Reason 5. An act of self-respect. Finally, no contact is a profound act of self-respect tied to the Stoic concept of arete, excellence or virtue. Epictetus urges, don't explain your philosophy. Embody it, chasing an ex, begging for attention, or lingering in a draining dynamic diminishes your dignity. No contact is standing tall, declaring, I am worthy of peace. Seneca, in On the Happy Life, says, the greatest wealth is a poverty of desires. By refusing to seek validation from someone who's no longer in your life, you embody this wealth, honoring your inherent value as a rational being. From our community, Lisa's story resonates. After her ex cheated, she maintained friendly contact, only to feel used as an emotional crutch. No contact restored her self-worth. She now leads workshops in our community, helping others set boundaries. Psychologically, this boosts self-esteem by aligning actions with values. To cultivate self-respect, daily affirmation. Say, I deserve relationships that honor my worth. Write it in your journal. Boundary setting. Politely tell mutual friends you don't want updates. This reinforces your commitment. Closure myth. Accept that closure comes from within, not a final talk. Journal your acceptance to solidify it. Pitfalls. Don't confuse self-respect with revenge. No contact is about your peace, not winning. Avoid testing your worth by checking if they miss you. It's a trap. This is about living with arete, a life of dignity and virtue. Addressing objections. Let's tackle a wide range of objections to ensure you're equipped. We share kids or work together. Practice low contact, strictly necessary, emotionless communication. Treat it like a Stoic business transaction. What if they reach out? Pause. Ask, does responding align with my peace? Often, it's manipulation or ego stroking. Block if needed. Isn't this running away? No. It's strategic retreat, like a Stoic general conserving strength for future battles. I miss them so much. Normal. Practice apatheia. Observe the feeling like a passing wave. Don't act. Journal it out. What about mutual friends? Set clear boundaries. Ask friends not to share updates. If they persist, limit contact. Can't we be friends later? Possibly, but only after full healing, often 12+ months. Prioritize your peace now. What if I need closure? Closure is internal. Reflect on Epictetus. You become what you give your attention to. Attention to yourself, not them, brings resolution. What if I slip? Don't self-judge. Recommit, reflect on why you slipped, and strengthen your strategy. Advanced implementation strategies. To make no contact stick. Mental commitment. Write a Stoic contract. I choose no contact to honor my virtue and peace. Sign it. Digital cleanse. Delete contacts. Block social media. Use apps like Freedom or Cold Turkey to restrict access. Remove old messages/photos. Urge management. When tempted, practice the Stoic pause. Count to 10. Ask, what would Marcus Aurelius do? Redirect to action. Run, read, meditate. Support system. Share your goal with trusted friends, family, or our Stoic Blessing community. Join our Discord for real-time support. Track progress. Journal daily wins, e.g., day 15, didn't check their profile. Celebrate milestones like 30, 60, 90 days. Handle setbacks. If you slip, reflect without shame. Ask, what triggered this? How can I strengthen my resolve? Recommit. Stoic integration pair. No contact with practices like premeditatio malorum, visualize challenges, loneliness, triggers, and plan responses. Memento mori. Reflect on mortality to prioritize growth over drama. View from above. See the breakup as a speck in the cosmic scale, shrinking its weight. Evening exam. Review daily actions, noting alignment with virtue. Long-term benefits and Stoic lifestyle integration. No contact isn't just a breakup tool, it's a gateway to a Stoic life. Long-term, it builds emotional resilience. Discipline honed here applies to stress, work, or future relationships. Clarity of purpose. By focusing inward, you define your values and goals. Healthy boundaries. You learn to say no to what doesn't serve you, a lifelong skill. Virtuous living. No contact aligns with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, deepening your Stoic practice. Integrate with other Stoic habits. Daily meditation. Spend 10 minutes reflecting on a Stoic text or your progress. Gratitude practice. Write 3 things daily you're thankful for, shifting focus to abundance. Community engagement. Share insights in our comments or Discord, building a Stoic tribe. continuous learning. Read meditations, letters from a Stoic or modern Stoic, works like the Daily Stoic. From our community, Tom's story shines. No contact after a painful breakup led him to apply Stoic principles to his career, focusing on what he controlled. He earned a promotion and now coaches others in our group, saying, "No contact rewrote my life's script." Overcoming challenges. Expect these hurdles and counter them. Loneliness, weeks 2 to 6. Read Stoic texts like "The obstacle is the way." Connect with our community. Dreams about your ex. Normal. Journal them without engaging. Treat them as passing thoughts. Social pressure. Politely deflect naysayers. "I'm focusing on myself." Limit exposure if needed. Triggers, photos, songs. Declutter mementos, box them up or donate. Create new associations, new playlists. Guilt or doubt, reflect on Seneca. What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. Your peace is worth it. Closing thoughts. No contact is more than a breakup strategy. It's Stoicism in action, a path to discipline, truth, independence, growth, and self-respect. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Be the person who chooses virtue over victimhood, strength over suffering, self over sorrow. This journey isn't easy, but as Seneca says, there is no easy way from the earth to the stars. Your stars, peace, purpose, and power are within reach. Stoic Blessing fam, share your no-contact stories, challenges, or favorite Stoic quotes in the comments. How's this philosophy transforming your life? Like, share, and subscribe to join our mission of living with wisdom and resilience. Thanks for subscribing to Stoic Blessing. See you in the next one.